In the aftermath of the pandemic, the global economic landscape has undergone a profound transformation. The once stable pillars of industry now teeter on the edge of insolvency as external pressures amplify the challenges. Geopolitical uncertainties, supply chain disruptions, and the ebb and flow of global markets have combined to create an environment where even the most resilient companies find themselves ensnared in a bankruptcy wave. The economic landscape, a shifting terrain. Beyond the immediate effects of the pandemic, the shifting economic terrain reflects a broader recalibration of global forces. The intricate interplay of trade agreements, sanctions, and geopolitical posturing shapes the destiny of nations and corporations alike. Decisions made in boardrooms are no longer confined to balance sheets. They reverberate through diplomatic channels and international forums, influencing the fate of industries. The concept of a stable economic landscape is now an illusion replaced by a fluid canvas where companies must navigate the unpredictable currents of global affairs. Navigating this uncharted territory requires a nuanced understanding of the multifaceted challenges that companies face. It demands a departure from conventional wisdom and a willingness to embrace adaptive strategies. The era of linear projections and static business models has come to an end. In its place, a new paradigm emerges, one that prizes agility, resilience, and an acute awareness of the interconnected nature of the global economy. Pandemic aftermath, lingering effects on businesses. As we delve deeper into the ramifications of the pandemic, the lingering effects on businesses unfold like chapters in an unwritten novel. Supply chain disruptions, once considered temporary inconveniences, have transformed into persistent challenges that reshape the very foundations of industries. The globalization that once fueled efficiency now reveals its vulnerabilities, exposing companies to the fragility of interconnected networks. The resilience of businesses is tested not merely by the virus itself, but by the enduring aftershocks that ripple through the economic landscape. Consumer behaviors, molded by months of uncertainty and seismic shifts in lifestyle, dictate the new normal in the marketplace. The demand for products and services undergoes a metamorphosis, requiring companies to decipher the intricate code of ever-changing preferences. E-commerce, once an emerging trend, has solidified its place as a dominant force, altering the dynamics of retail and challenging traditional business models. Companies that fail to embrace digital transformation find themselves at a disadvantage, struggling to meet the evolving expectations of a consumer base shaped by the crucible of the pandemic. Technological evolution, a double-edged sword. In the relentless march of technological evolution, a double-edged sword emerges, shaping the destiny of companies in unprecedented ways. The rapid pace of innovation has become both a catalyst for growth and a harbinger of disruption. Companies that harness the power of technology to innovate and streamline operations ascend to new heights, leaving their less nimble counterparts in the shadows of obsolescence. The digital divide is not merely a question of access, but a stark demarcation between those who embrace the transformative potential of technology and those who grapple with its disruptive consequences. The Fourth Industrial Revolution, marked by artificial intelligence, automation, and interconnected systems, has ushered in an era where adaptability is non-negotiable. The companies that thrive are those that integrate technology seamlessly into their operations, creating synergies that amplify efficiency and foster innovation. Yet, for those slow to embrace change, the technological wave becomes a turbulent force that erodes competitive edges and undermines established norms. Debt dilemma, strangled by financial obligations. Within the tumultuous currents of the economic upheaval lies a pervasive challenge faced by companies across the spectrum: the relentless burden of mounting debt. The very lifeblood of many enterprises, debt has transformed from a strategic financial tool to a potential stranglehold on solvency. Companies, once buoyed by aspirations of expansion and growth, now find themselves entangled in a complex web of financial obligations, the weight of which threatens to pull them under the surface of insolvency. The dynamics of debt have evolved into a critical determinant of corporate survival, exacerbated by the unpredictable economic terrain. The confluence of increased borrowing costs, market volatility, and the imperative to meet debt obligations has created a precarious financial landscape. Companies are forced into a delicate balancing act, attempting to generate revenue amidst economic uncertainties while allocating substantial resources to service their debts. The debt dilemma has become a central plotline in the narrative of corporate distress, shaping the destinies of companies struggling to find a lifeline in the face of fiscal adversity. Corporate governance, the Achilles heel. As the bankruptcy wave sweeps through the corporate landscape, the spotlight intensifies on the critical role of corporate governance. Instances of corporate misconduct, fraud, and ethical lapses have not only eroded the credibility of individual companies, but have cast a shadow over the entire corporate ecosystem. The repercussions extend beyond legal consequences to a profound loss of trust from investors, consumers, and stakeholders alike. Corporate governance, once considered a set of bureaucratic protocols, is now recognized as the linchpin holding together the integrity of businesses. Transparent and ethical practices have become not only a moral imperative, but a strategic necessity. Companies found lacking in governance structures that foster accountability, transparency, and ethical behavior face not only reputational damage but a tangible impact on their ability to attract and retain investors. In the era of heightened scrutiny, where every decision is magnified in the public eye, the strength of corporate governance emerges as the true Achilles heel, determining which companies weather the storm and which succumb to the prevailing winds of bankruptcy. Technology disruption, a catalyst for corporate metamorphosis. Within the intricate dance of market forces, technology disruption stands as a transformative force reshaping industries at their core. The rapid evolution of artificial intelligence, blockchain, and advanced analytics propels companies into uncharted territories. Those that leverage these innovations unlock new avenues for growth and efficiency, while others risk becoming relics of a bygone era. The resilience of businesses hinges on their ability to not only adopt but adapt to these technological shifts, navigating the thin line between progress and obsolescence. Global trade dynamics, a shifting chessboard. The bankruptcy wave is also intricately connected to the evolving dynamics of global trade. Trade tensions, tariff wars, and geopolitical realignments have redrawn the contours of international commerce. Companies that once thrived on global markets now find themselves recalibrating strategies in the face of shifting alliances and economic blocs. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that a ripple in one part of the world can send shockwaves through industries, reshaping supply chains and altering market dynamics. Navigating this geopolitical chessboard becomes a crucial skill for companies seeking stability amid the turbulence of the bankruptcy wave. Environmental imperatives. The green wave of corporate responsibility. Amidst the financial tribulations, a green wave of corporate responsibility is gaining momentum. Environmental imperatives are no longer confined to the realm of ethical considerations. They have become integral to corporate survival. Companies that fail to align with sustainability goals risk not only reputational damage but also regulatory hurdles and consumer backlash. The bankruptcy wave is, in part, a consequence of companies facing the repercussions of environmental neglect. As the world grapples with climate change, the call for sustainable business practices grows louder, challenging corporations to embrace a new era of eco-consciousness for long-term viability. Rise of startups. Disruptors in the corporate landscape. As traditional giants grapple with the bankruptcy wave, a parallel narrative unfolds: the rise of startups as disruptive forces in the corporate landscape. Fueled by innovation, agility, and a willingness to challenge established norms, startups have become formidable contenders. The nimbleness of these emerging players allows them to pivot swiftly in response to market dynamics, posing a challenge to established companies burdened by legacy systems and bureaucratic structures. The bankruptcy wave, in part, signals a shift in the balance of power, with startups seizing opportunities amidst the chaos to redefine industries and rewrite the rules of engagement. Crisis management, the litmus test for leadership. In the crucible of the bankruptcy wave, leadership is subjected to a rigorous litmus test. The ability to navigate through uncertainty, make strategic decisions under duress, and inspire teams in times of crisis becomes the hallmark of effective leadership. Companies that weather the storm often credit their survival to resilient leadership that adapts swiftly to changing circumstances. The bankruptcy wave underscores the importance of leadership that goes beyond traditional paradigms, emphasizing the need for visionary, agile leaders who can steer companies through the turbulent seas of economic upheaval. As we bear witness to this unprecedented bankruptcy wave, it serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of even the most established institutions. Understanding the intricacies at play is crucial for both businesses and individuals navigating the stormy seas of the contemporary economic landscape. Don't forget to subscribe for more comprehensive updates on the latest trends and in-depth analysis in the world